All right, ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, this baby is back up and running. We are updated as of the 23rd. I wonder why we were missing 5 days worth of data. Jeez Louise, turd burglars. So here we go. As we can see, we've got quite a bit of pressure going on, and it kind of lightens up, and then all of a sudden we get hit with another blast, and we knew that the plasma was coming in. That's our impact coming. But why do we have all this pressure on the backside? That's one I'm still trying to figure out. I don't understand why we have all this back pressure. I mean, we know it's coming this way from the sun, but what's coming here? I don't know if I understand that. And it's been like that for quite some time. But our shields are actually doing very well. You can see that we've actually got like a double buffer. It's actually taking it pretty well. So we're going to be all right, folks. Now, when you see the red coming like down in like that, that's when we start getting our little bit of geomagnetic storms. And that's when we'll see more aurora both on the north and the south pole. And one quick little thing before I actually hit the play button, I did want to take notice of. Look at this. We go from 11 o'clock to 14:12. 4 hours and 12 minutes that they have robbed of us again. So we'll go ahead and slow this baby down to about 7. That's kind of like where I like it. We'll reset, and then we'll go ahead and hit play. We don't see anything major going on, except for, of course, there's several photos of friends out here. Don't have anything special as far as like, diving comets or anything, at least not yet. Speaking of diving comets, for those of you who don't know, we have Comet Leonard, and I will show you guys a little bit of him. He'll actually be coming in here, so we should actually be seeing him before too long, coming in here to make his little round around our sun and head on out. Here we are at Lasco C3, and now that it's up, and here we go. Here's one little buddy right here going fla la la la, going this way. This guy is going this way. So yeah, yippee-ki-yay, right? And then, of course, there's another one over here, and he's coming this way with a little fla-la trail behind him. We actually do have some missing time here. We go from 1442 to 1718, so it looks like we got about 2.5 hours of missing data. Yippee-ki-yay, but hey, we're used to that with them, right? There's a couple other spots of missing time, but nothing major here that we're seeing, except for lots of friends and little streaks across the sky, or should I say space, that we're used to seeing. Don't see any major eruptions or anything going off, so looks like we're going to have a pretty quiet Christmas, with the exception of what's already incoming, unless and I'm highly suspicious that we're going to wind up getting tattooed at some point. I'm pretty sure that it's going to pop off again, but we'll see. We've got some kind of a signature trail here at 11:42 on the 22nd. That's pretty nice. It's a good one. And over at spaceweather.com, we're looking here at Comet Leonard. It actually is meeting a sprite, so this actually is what we should be seeing here pretty soon. Looks like we're looking at December 23rd and 25th. We're getting some glancing blows, apparently, according to the NOAA forecast, which we've already seen. And we could have a little bit of aurora alerts. You can actually get SMS text messages for it. Small G1 class geomagnetic storm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sunspots that are currently visible. And so Comet Leonard is here, and here we got Venus, and the sprite is going to be off here to the right. That's actually something, if it's clear enough out, I will try to take a peek at that myself with my phone and with a small scope, if it's clear enough where I can get a peek at this bad boy. And I'll post it for you guys. As far as an update goes, I'm not really seeing anything of major concern. This bugger here, 1.4 lunar distances away from the Earth, is a 11 diameter meteor that went by, velocity of 5.8 kilometers. Our next one is 4.6, so there's really nothing in here that's got me any kind of concerned. 2.2, 1.4, that's kind of close, but at 11 meters, that's 33 feet, odds are that thing would break up in the atmosphere, so we're good with that. And here we are at the Italian model for our Schumann. This right here is our electromagnetic field, and looks like we've got some spots where they're shutting it down again. Some real thin little spots here. And once again, here we got these little, almost looks like some kind of a weird craft or something up here. I don't know what these are. That is just the weirdest thing. So we want to get down here to our Schumann. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Show enough. We got some blank spots here. They just love shutting that down off and on. But what are these? I've never seen that. I'm starting to see a lot of weird, strange anomalies. Little square. Are those like Borg cubes or something? I don't know. Just seems kind of odd. When you look at the past few days, it looks really odd. We got these three buggers here. Got a couple of spikes, almost like they flipped it upside down or something. A couple of spikes coming down. Look at all these spots where they're shutting it off. My goodness. And then look at this, right in the middle of nowhere. Like, what is that? This is just awkward, isn't it? I mean, look down here. We got some right here in the middle of, like, I don't know, man. This is looking kind of funky, folks, don't you think? I mean, how does it do that? I don't know. It's looking pretty funny to me. But, hey, what do I know, right? Our PM 2.5 level loser of the day is right over here in India once again. Let's see the city that, oh, look at that. Right downtown, done bad. Yeah, they done bad, all right. Oh, that's not good. I believe the highest I saw, I think it was 277 earlier. Yeah, we're in the 270s. Of course, it refreshed since I last did it, but yeah, about 270. Ooh, that's not good. Anything above 10 is considered like super bad, and like, yeah, we're up here. Oh, not good at all, folks. Everywhere else in the world, from what I'm seeing, is doing pretty decent. Even China, surprisingly. Their numbers here, they're actually at about 120. Everything up here is above 180. And let's come on over here to, whoop, not trying to do that. Europe is looking somewhat decent. America's looking decent. Wow, Canada's looking good. Hey, good job, Canada. You're not killing your people as bad. Of course, Africa, this whole region is always doing pretty bad. But let's check out our nitrous dioxide levels. We are looking at our nitrous dioxide losers of the day is over here in India again. Not too far from done bad. They are off the charts. 126.57. And it tops out at 100. I mean, it doesn't even have a, like, what is that? Who knows? They're the number one losers of the day, from what I've seen so far. This one gets pretty close. Yep, that was it. Oh, man. Not good, though, folks. Not good at all. Feel bad for the people in India. I don't know what's going on over there and why they're so high. I could not tell you, but goodness gracious. It's not good. Please keep all these people in your prayers over in India and in China, of course. I mean, their numbers over here are pretty staggering as well. I wonder how Bangkok is doing. That was a game we played in school, in middle school. Hey, what's the capital of Thailand? You ask that to a guy, and he says Bangkok, and, well, you can figure the rest out. Ha! Here we are over at Earthquakes and Volcanoes. And, yeah, we can see a nice little pop-up here, 6.0 in Mexico. That's basically a 7.0. Let's not forget we have to increase everything by one whole magnitude level. They decreased it as soon as the gentleman that invented the Richter scale. As soon as he died, they literally dropped it by 1 point. Don't know why. Well, yes, we do. There's a lot of those going off. Right now I've only got showing as the eruption volcanoes, which means those that are spewing ash and lava up into the atmosphere. And as we can see, there's a lot. It looks like we've got a swarm of them going up here. Where is this? Uh-oh, that's Iceland. Lots of activity going on in Iceland and right over here in China. Yep, all along these tectonic plates. Now remember, this right up here is a big old volcano. I almost said tornado. Ha! No, not tornado. Volcano. Let's go ahead and zoom in on it. Wow, this is just kind of a random place, isn't it? Botswana? I actually happen to know an individual that comes over and frequents this area. His name is Michael Tillinger. You guys might want to go give him a watch. He is a very, very smart individual. I really hope he gets the credit that he deserves in helping the people of this planet understanding and realizing the truth of our past and our future, believe it or not. But yeah, look at all these quakes and eruptions are going on. Well, not eruptions, but earthquakes going on. This right here is the top of a volcano. One of the largest volcanoes in the world is right here in China. As you can kind of see, this all looks like scorched earth, high plain desert, if you will. It looks like it kind of pours down here, doesn't it? But yeah, this is absolutely the top of a volcano. Oh yeah, kind of like California, the valley. Guess what it is? Yeah, that whole valley is the top of a volcano. Now look at this going on over here in Iceland. Goodness gracious, what in the heck? Man, you'd swear God's mad at these people for something. That's a lot going on over there. Kind of crazy. Iceland is green, but Greenland is frozen. Was that like some kind of a joke? Look at all of these things in here. My goodness, that's a lot, folks. So keep everybody here in Iceland in your prayers, especially people over in this region. I'm sure that they're definitely getting a lot of quaking and shaking, and they got to be unnerved. People that get a lot of earthquakes in their area are going to be rattled after 2 or 3 earthquakes in one day. You're going to be on edge. So pray for those that are in the areas that have a lot of earthquakes and volcanic activity. Everybody needs our prayers. So everybody stay safe out there, and remember, love is the only way forward, and remember you're loved.